Welcome, everyone, to University Stadium, home to the Lobos of the University of New Mexico, and the fans here are fired up for this clash. Today, these two teams square off in what should be an exciting Mountain West showdown. As we'll see, the Fresno State Bulldogs taking on the winners of 5 straight, the New Mexico Lobos. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. Fresno State will kick it off, and we will be underway. Bringing it out. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. So the New Mexico Lobos offense going to get the chance to start this game off. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that.
There he goes! Got enough for the first. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Now on 1st and 10 from the 29. Looking to throw on 1st down. The sure hands, it's Smith. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. They are dialed in on this drive, a couple of chunk plays, and now they'll snap it on 1st down. Rides to back and leaves it. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
I'll tell you, this defensive end, not only can he pass rush, but he can play the run as well. You see him beat the offensive lineman there trying to block him and get in the backfield to make that tackle for loss. That was impressive.
Complete. And they knock him down. There was nowhere to go. Defense is swarming. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They've got a good chunk of ground to cover on 3rd and long from the 41. From the gun, wants to pass. Got a man, it's Simmons. Couldn't ask for much more there. A 1st down, and they're down to the 42. The Lobos come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll move the tight end. He'll do it himself. He'll take 4 yards on 1st down every time, 2nd and 6. 6th play of the drive coming up. Going to sling it on 2nd down. Fires left. Got his man. They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll... at the 14. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They go to the ground. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Looking to move the chains. They throw it complete to the left. And he strides his way into the end zone. Now Lobos
love as a head coach to watch your offense take the field and establish a rhythm and consistency the way they did there. Everything they dialed up was working to perfection. They go 10 plays on the opening drive, cap it off with a touchdown.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. So Fresno State's offense will try to get something going with their first possession. As we take a quick look at the impact players for today's game, what players did you guys look to for motivation to make an impact during your playing days, Jesse?
Well, it was the guys we relied on each and every week. We came into the season expecting these types of guys to be our biggest weapons, and every week those were the guys that had to deliver for us in order to have success.
And it's just fun to have those guys that are consistent. Like, they lead by example, then they start to learn their voice and lead the team. But every week, guys that you can count on. They punch the clock, and they're hard workers.
The Bulldogs come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. Got it behind the line. It's Meyer. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Backed up now. Here's second and long. They're going to run it. Breaks into the open. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. It's 1st and 10. They've moved it to the 41. To the ground with the back. Got the first down. Looking for more. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Bulldogs!
I love the execution on that play. Great blocking up front just to get the ball carrier an opportunity in the second level of the defense. And then at that point, it was make a guy miss and use the speed. That was a perfectly executed play.
And he's coming out of the end zone. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Let's see what the Lobos offense has in store. They cashed in on a short field last time they had it, and now they'll go to work from their own end. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. They'll leave it with the lone back. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Makes a grab right down the middle. And an explosive play. Has him on the move, and he gets it all. The 48-yard line.
And that is a backbreaker if you're the defense, because you've done your job up to that point. You've set up the offense in 3rd and very long. You know they're going to throw it. You cannot allow a guy to get open that deep down the field for an explosive play. Somebody...
They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. One final play before the end of the quarter. From the gun, running back gets the gift. Gets some work done there. Pick up a 4 to the 22. That's the end of the period, and New Mexico has the lead. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game as we open the second quarter. Went to the running game on first down. Now here they come again. From the gun, running back on the move. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Man, not much wiggle room for the ball carrier there.
I'm not really sure what they can do to try to create some space.
I know. Block better. How about the offensive lineman push some guy backwards and make some holes?
He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. They'll go with a direct snap. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Wants to adjust the pattern. Wants to throw on first down. They're working that left side. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. It's complete on the right side. Still on his feet at the 45. Big play for this offense as they get it to the 32.
I know it's early in the game, but defensively after that play, you know you have to tackle the catch. When this guy gets the ball in his hands, he is so dangerous after the fact. So it's okay for him to make catches. You just got to get him to the ground quickly.
Makes it past the marker. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
What a run. Great speed, great vision, elusiveness, and David, he's tackled down close to the goal line.
Yeah, and this offense, when you can run the football like this, man, you will have success, especially in the red zone, trying to get touchdowns.
They'll dial up the run on first and goal. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Fresno State. I tell you, when this drive started, the defense thought they had them in a hole. Not anymore. What a performance.
And I really like the play calling by the offensive coordinator on that last drive. That was a nice mixture of running and throwing and getting different players involved. Really nice job, very poised in that play calling, and it showed up with a touchdown.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Let's see what the Lobos offense has dialed up this time. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score in a hurry because of how efficient they are throwing the football.
And welcome to modern college football. That's what it is. Spread you out, find my playmakers, make quick decisions, and really put defenses in a difficult situation.
They'll go right back to him. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
Okay, ready? Moves.
The give on the counter. Oh, he's got some space. And the explosiveness, the big gainer gets it to the 49-yard line.
Yeah, and how about this offense? A little counter, a little misdirection, get everybody's eyes going one direction. They go back the other way. Nice execution by the offense to make the big running play down the field.
They'll run it. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Wants to go up top. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Myers. Crosses the 35. Out of bounds there. Nice pickup on the play. Spotted at the 32. Fresno State back to work with a fresh set of downs. We'll take a quick break as we have reached the final 2 minutes of the first half. With the first down, they'll put it in play from the 33. Power football with the run. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out.
That's what it is.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5.
Let's go.
Motion from the wide receiver. Snap it to the back. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks.
And, you know, when we talk about great third down defenses, it really starts with them getting stops on first and second down. You've got to get those stops early in the drives to set up third and long, so that's a missed opportunity on that second down by this defense.
And that's so tough as a defense because they only got to get inches. But I got to find a way to somehow get a knockback, stop the running back's feet. Right there, I couldn't do it. He gets downhill just enough, and he gets the first down.
It's a good job, too, there on third down by the offense because a major statistic in football in terms of winning and losing is how good are you at staying on the field, keeping drives alive. Whether it's third and long or third and inches, you just have to go execute. They do it.
And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Direct snap. He's in open space downfield. Getting work done on the ground. He's pulled down at the 14-yard line. They'll hurry to the line here to try to get off that third down play. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. He gets it all the way down to the 5-yard line, and they'll have it 1st and goal. And the Bulldogs kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work.
29 Philly. 2-9 Philly.
A first down run on the doorstep. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line.
And this is the area of the field where you need a really good back. You can depend on, you can give him the football. He's going to hit a little crease and just lower his shoulder, be physical, be powerful. You saw last week he got a rushing touchdown. I look for this offense to continue to feed him and maybe get him another one today.
They'll run it from the gun. Touchdown, Bulldogs! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And they pound the rock. The run game comes through late in the first half when you needed it. Now they take the lead. They take the momentum. That's how you end the first half.
He'll try to tack on one more. And with the extra point, the score is now 21-14. They took it 71 yards down the field, and they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll come out and take a knee, and that should send us to halftime. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Guys, looks like you've got a great atmosphere today in Albuquerque. And how can we begin our analysis of that first half without singing the praises of one of the elite backs in football? Racking up huge numbers on the ground, even throwing the occasional block. This kid is the total package. And if this defense doesn't adjust its strategy, he could be headed towards a career day.
And the Lobos will boot it away to start the second half. And the ball will make it into the end zone. No return on that one for a touchback. Here comes the Fresno State offense onto the field. They opened this third quarter on top, and they built the lead on the strength of that running game.
And they made a huge statement, too, just proving to the other team that they're more physical, they're winning in the trenches. So here in the second half, David, just keep demoralizing this defense by pounding the football.
Yeah, and I'm not going to let that happen. I riled up my guys at halftime. We're going to put more people in the box, and we got to come out and meet the physical challenge of this offense.
At the 40, there he goes. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down.
And how about that? Right after they get the explosive play running the ball, they're going right back to the line of scrimmage for some tempo.
And they'll bring him down after a short pickup. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. They'll leave it with him. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. Fresno State moving it quickly down the field. Running back searching for a hole. His junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And that run really didn't go anywhere, and a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22.
What a phenomenal job in the open field, breaking off the long run, and they're not going to just take their time and huddle up to get the next play call. They're right back at the line.
Turning it on! And he was able to run through a tackle, and they finally get him, but not until he picks up the first down. Fresno State lines up with a first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. The run up the middle, trying to power to the goal line. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Fresno State.
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back. Knowing if they get down into this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
And he splits the uprights on the extra point. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Now New Mexico will go back to work on offense. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point. And
I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
Man, the momentum is squarely on their side right now. It's starting to feel like they're running away with this one. They scored a touchdown their last time out. Now on this drive here in the
oh, it's picked off. Oh, it's the worst possible time. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
QB's got to pick and choose their spots when they want to be really aggressive and try to fit balls in tight windows. Great job by the DB, making a big play, getting the ball back to its offense.
They'll try the run. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3.
Love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
The give to the back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of... but no more than that.
Well, this is a defense that we know takes tons of pride stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
They'll go with a direct snap. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. Perhaps emboldened by converting a fourth down earlier in the game, they'll try a second time. A run for the quarterback. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. The Bulldogs come to the line with a new set of downs. Takes a handoff. It's Maddox. He's just outside the 20-yard line. Stopped at the 21 after a pickup of 6. Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. They'll keep it on the ground. Brought down after a pickup of 2 to the 19.
Well, this running back has been the only guy, obviously, who's touched the ball these first 2 plays. He's looked pretty good. I think it's safe to say everybody in the stadium here on third down expecting him to get the ball again.
They get him down, but they'll mark it beyond the line to gain. It's first down, Fresno State. This drive has been exclusively on the ground. Could they be setting up a shot play? He rolls all the way down to the 5-yard line before they finally get him stopped. And the Bulldogs will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of pay dirt. Looking for just 1 more yard in 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on 2nd down, this little 3rd to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him a run-pass option. See if you can get the defense in a bind.
He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And they'll send out the kicker to try a field goal. Splits the uprights. Good. And that lead grows even bigger. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, your game is a big one, but so is this battle right now inside the American. USF fell behind early, and it's been an uphill climb since. Thing is, this is a program that's worked the portal about as well as anyone. These kids are tough and could just find a way. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to Memphis. Ought to be fun, fellas, to see how things play out in this notable matchup in the American.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us.
I'll tell you, man, I love quarterbacks that have arm talent, but that can throw it accurately at the same time, and you saw all of it on that in route.
They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. The give to the back. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. The play action fake. Buys a little extra time. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down. That's the end of the period. Fresno State has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. Just about ready to go in the 4th, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. So first down, we'll open up the final period. Wants to go up top on first down. Quick completion on the out route. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Sends it back in motion. Back to pass on 2nd down. Got it in the middle at Simmons. Make the stop at the 40. The offense starts this drive in the shadow of its own end zone.
42 Spider. 4.
They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. It'll be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
They'll run it from the gun. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long.
False start on offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. He's looking downfield to throw. Quickly out to the tight end. And that had all the makings of bug meat windshield. But how about the little corner taking on the big tight end and keeping him from getting the first? Fresno State will have to punt. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Sends his first one of the day on its way, and that matches the number of appearances he had in that win last week. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. We will get another look at this New Mexico offense. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Fires to the big fella. Gets him on the ground at the 28, but not before a big 10-yard pickup. The Lobos want to pick up the tempo.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
Quick completion on the out. He'll go out of bounds.
Waste of time.
They're definitely up against it. Time running out. Down 2 possessions. They'll try the onside kick. They got it. Able to recover the onside kick, and they get the offense right back out there. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. To the air on 1st down. With the catch, it's Cook. The offense gets a quick timeout. At this point, every second is precious. And the Lobos with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. They're looking to throw on 2nd and short. Got him downfield. They finally get to him. And what a play there to pick up the 1st down. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have 1 remaining in the half. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. Quickly complete. Takes it all the way down to the 4 after making the grab, and they're set up. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. And they spike it and get the clock stopped. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Back to pass. Lets it go to the end zone. Intercepted. Oh, what a play. The defense making a play to put an exclamation point on this one, and that ought to do it.
Well, man, we've seen explosive offensive firepower all game long, and here we are late in an obvious passing situation trying to get this thing close. The big INT, finally the defense makes a play, and David, it looks like they've just closed the door on this one.
Well, and you know, Mr. Quarterback, defense wins championships. And how do you seal a game? The defense coming up with a big moment. Yes, obvious passing situation. You know they're going to throw it. The big INT, and that might seal their fate.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Going for the big play. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. Third and long, backed up inside their 20. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's fourth down. Fresno State will have to punt it away. He'll return it from the 50. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. Trying to start the drive with a pass. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Looking to fire. Pocket breaking down. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46. They get the timeout called. 11 seconds remaining to play. On third and long, doesn't need to take the check down. The pass is incomplete, and the clock will stop with 5 seconds left. And here we go. Final play of the game right here.
The offense has got to find something here in the fourth quarter. You can tell, pressing a little bit. They need that big play. They want that big play to try to make this game a better ball game. Took the shot, unsuccessful, but I wouldn't be surprised if they take some more of those.
Now this team has